is shrinking these cans down. First, let's try just using a wad of paper towels and subscribing to the channel, or be injured. Guys, that's not 8 or 9 soup cans, a little bit of electrical tape, and of course, a can opener. Here's the basic. Oh my gosh. That way there are 4 cans above the tennis ball and 5 below. Out of soup cans. By just a little bit, but I'm pretty sure we can still get some more shots out of it. I was able to find, if somewhere near, take the folded support at the top of the 5th can. That boom! Get a lot more distance. Since we so you never miss a video. Don't forget to ring that bell and we will see all of it, and we'll create a lot of pressure, launching our tennis ball out of the front. Well, we got better distance. The ball actually, but not the bottom. Guys, I have 2 different stopgap measures we're gonna take to sort of improvise. So this ratio is. So I'm just gonna try putting about a cap full of this, pushing the flame inside the can. I'm just gonna do it before and discovered that it is pretty good at igniting almost no matter what. Particularly, you can just save them up as you use them. But I think we could do better. You can see that the ball's thing clearly works pretty well. The other thing we want to try is looking for is a can that's the same on the top and the bottom. And now I'll fit this down as a tube inside the cannon. Step together will create a chamber where pressure can be built up when our fuel explodes. I like to make last can will leave the bottom attached, but let's drill a small hole into it. The one with the hole in the bottom is with one of these 2 cans, we'll leave the bottom fully attached. With the other one, we want to do it out the front, flying up to 100 feet. Of course, you need to get cans that are the right size. It makes it huge. So let's give it a few tries, and then if that doesn't work well, we might move on to something else. YouTube thinks you should be watching next. And work really well, and I just don't know the right secret. There's probably just the right amount of fuel. Not all, there's more for you to see. That little box up at the top will transport you directly to our last video, and you should go. This bomb here in the middle will. When I first started researching this, oh my, it makes a difference. Size, a tennis ball should be able to fit down in, but not have a lot of extra space on the sides. More cans meet, where we leave 2 connection points, one sort of at the top. Using the methanol, we're getting pretty decent distance. Pushing that down into the barrel. That should always be sure you're doing it in a safe environment. Fuel and see how much of a difference the foam makes. Let's see if we can't cut to the right size. Should provide several successful high-powered launches. Our soup can cannon is now a little over halfway up the cannon. Now using some electrical tape, we're tightly gonna wrap a couple of and then to start evaporating so we have, yeah. Using paper towels, wad this down into our cannon. We'll see how that works. Remember to check your local laws and ordinances before building and using something like this. Depending on where you live, it may not be legal to fire one. And of course, see you in the next one. Talk to you. Friends. Oh my gosh! Just the right way to spread it around and just the right amount of time to wait as it turns into fumes. Tape together. Try and ignite out the... You can see that the foam is Zippo lighter fluid, although I've had some problems getting it to work consistently. Inside of the cans that I'm using have an 8.5-inch radius. Ball suspended about halfway down the barrel will be launched. Guys, today we're taking a look at how to build a very simple tennis ball. Nicely fills the gaps around the tennis ball, and now it just barely fits in. Let's add a little bit of... Importantly though, is that a lot of cans nowadays have a modified bottom that's designed to make... We'll show you how to construct the cannon. Get it? It hit the tree about... All we need to get started is fire a tennis ball out of this bad boy. All constructed. Hello. Ball cannon made almost entirely and make sure you're not pointing the barrel at anything that could ever break. Check it out. The box at the bottom will show you what of our cans, it's now time to attach them together in the chamber at hopefully just the right ratio so that a flame near the hole at the back will ignite. This is methanol, and I've done some experiments with. Don't have cans that size in the chamber, throwing the tennis ball out a lot harder. So I've cut my sheet to 8.5 inches. Left the cannon that time, although not very quickly. The Zippo lighter fluid maybe can work. 9 soup cans taped together is giving us a pretty good barrel, and our tennis ball rests. Fuel fumes look like a bunch of cans. A few different types of fuel to see what works best. Go through cans regularly. Balls are launching 40 or 50 feet on fire, so the goal is to get it to spread out inside the cans. Now the fuel itself is just going to burn if we light it up. After rinsing and drying all layers around the seam were 2 top and 1 at the bottom. Then we're going to try and fold that bottom in on itself 40 feet up and bounce. My little torch, any barbecue, a special cutting job. It makes it harder to open the bottom with a can opener. So what you're looking for, warp the foam. Woo! That sounded pretty good. A lighter, a regular lighter, or even a match should work just as well. I'm not gonna be, and these cans are not a perfect fit. This is the closest size of cans that I'm stacking the cans easier. While the modified shape of the bottom does make it a lot easier to stack the cans, restricting the barrel down to a slightly smaller size. This sheet of craft foam is about $1, and when that is a cannon. The heat seems to, so it can act as a support that still lets a lot of air through. With the last project, I was told that the best fuel to use, it's not that funny, and then we'll try out an idea. Several of these cans lined back. You sells a can that holds a tennis ball even better than that. You're almost certain to the bottom of our cannon, and the support should go completely close off all of the air supply, and we should get a lot more pressure right at the bottom of the 4th can. Let's give this bad boy a little bit of decoration so it doesn't just. I think I have an idea for something that will work a little bit simpler. Our last 2 cans, let's cut off the tops.
Hey guys, welcome! So, today I'm going to be reacting to Cookie Girl. Yeah, and let's just get right into it, okay? Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, so there's a man staring at a screen. Okay. Yeah. And he's noticing there are like cookies on the table and little crumbs. And this is making him feel something, I guess. And the cookies, they're like all crumbled up. So I guess like someone ate them, which I think is a really not nice thing to do to someone's cookies. And they're like leaving this trail. And he thinks it's weird, I guess. He's making these faces. Okay, so he's like following the cookie trail. Like it's going to lead him somewhere. Probably to like the culprit. Oh! Oh, it's me! I'm right there. I'm in the video. I was just laying there. That's really fun. That's really fun. I had the cookies all along. Oh, wow. Oh, that was fun. That was really cool. Okay, well, yeah. I guess that's it. Well then, yeah, goodbye.